as the tomatoes get larger, you'll need to put tomato cages on them. What I like to do, I get these things from the Home Depot. They're very convenient. They work pretty well. So for instance, as the plant grows, put the leaf on top of these horizontal rungs, and then that should be good enough to support the plant. I also like the tomato cages made out of cement wire. You get the big sheets of cement wire at Home Depot and you roll them into a circle like this, and I think these work better than the regular tomato cages like those over there. Those are good, they're easy, but the cement wire seems to do a better job. And they're what, about 4 feet tall, and that seems to be big enough for the Roma variety tomatoes. So let's make a tomato cage. Okay, so I have some of my cement wire right here. And this one I just had laying around. All I'm gonna do, I think I'll cut it in half around here with my wire cutters. You actually need bolt cutters to cut through this stuff. There, like butter. Cut the rest of these, and I'll have 2 circles, and I'll stack them on top of each other for 1 cage. Alright, here's a circle, and here's another circle. Make 2 circles out of these. So I like to just put that in there, and that should be good enough to secure it. Pretty good circle. And these spikes I'll jam into the ground around the tomato. Okay, this is only 2 feet tall, so I'll need another circle out of this one. I'll just do the same thing. Okay, here's a good circle. Smash it, make it more round. There, something like that. Hey, a cat. Whose cat is this? Okay. There, I just stack these on top of each other. Maybe put some zip ties here, no big deal. It's about 4 feet tall. Alright, let's go put it on a tomato and see what happens. This tomato will work, doesn't have a cage yet. Alright, take my cage here. And I'm just going to jam these big spikes into the ground. See those spikes? Center the tomato plant in the middle of the cage. And then I'll just smoosh it in with my foot. There you go. Go all the way around. That's in there. Solid enough. Okay. About 3.5, 4 feet tall. And that should work. Now this one's completely makeshift. I just pounded a bunch of dowels into the ground and wrapped string around it. I don't know if this will work, but I think it's worth a try. This one's kind of cool. I just had 3 metal poles and then a bamboo pole, and I wrapped twine around it. This should work. This one, same type thing. When I run out of cages, I just pound poles into the ground and I wrap string or twine to make my cages. Alright, it's May 7th and I have most of the tomatoes caged up. For this one, I just tied a bunch of string from these pre-existing poles over to here. Hopefully that'll be a good cage. We'll see how it works, because I ran out of this cement wire here. This is pretty much the ideal cage right here, this one. About 4 feet tall, 1.5 foot diameter. This one also. I ran out of cages, so I just started making my own. Just start tying objects together. This is probably going to be a good one too. I found this grate. I just bent it in a semicircle, and then for the opening I just tied ropes across, and then I put another piece of cement wire on top, and I'll just, for the horizontal trellis, I'll just keep tying string on the open side there.